it now, and if you were going to record, now would be the time to start packing. Okay, that would be embarrassing. Okay,
Welcome
so
to
down,
oh, sorry.
and letting your hip girdle really grow heavy into the mat. Your knees are bent. The ball is, the legs are just about Pilates ball width apart. That's 5 inches, let's say. So I'm going to use my ball to give you that indication, that feedback. And my feet stay apart as much as my knees. So my ankles, my knees, and my hip creases are all stacked in alignment. And just breathing in and out, feeling the gentle expansion of the ribs east to west, rather than trying to lift them up high, but feeling the expansion east to west, trying not to pop those top ribs out, and keeping your spine in neutral. So we have all the natural curves of the neck, the thoracic, the lumbar, and then the sacral. You're going to tuck the chin and lift the head, neck, and shoulders, reaching your arms long by the side, feeling the abs engage, firing up the abs. Squeeze the ball if you have something to squeeze. You could always use a cushion or a pillow or a rolled up towel or nothing. And then roll back, inhaling. Tuck the chin, exhale as you come up. Inhale, roll back. Arms relax. Exhale, lift and reach the fingertips. Don't overstretch the neck. Inhale, roll back. Doing our warm-up. Exhale, lift and stretch. The abs engaged in and up. The arms are reaching southward and away from you. Inhale, roll back. 2 more. Tuck the chin, lift and round. Inhale, roll the vertebra down, lower the arms. Why tuck the chin first? Because the head is heavy and the neck could use the help. So tuck the chin, start the rounding, and then lift and inhale and back. And raise the arms up to what I call candlestick arms, like 2 candlesticks right up from the shoulders. I'm going to use this magic circle, the Pilates circle, so that you can see the distance of my arms. They're basically shoulder width apart. And I'm going to be concentrating on the shoulders, lifting up, called protraction, and then letting the shoulders just glide back to their neutral. Lifting up, gliding to neutral. Lifting up, gliding to neutral. Lifting up, gliding to neutral. 5 more. Reach the fingertips, let them come to neutral. Reach with the fingertips, protracting, or trips, taking a trip with your fingertips, and release. And again, lift and release. I'm not doing a lot with the props since there are no props available to you, so I'm just using them for your visual feedback. Pull the shoulders down. You'll feel your scapula, the top of the scapula, press in, plus the back of the shoulder cuff press into the mat. Then let go, and there's that rounding of your thoracic spine. Then pull, retract. Try to resist bending the elbows. It's a natural reflex, and let it go. We have 8 more. Retract, release. Retract, release. You feel your chest rising and the shoulder girdle flattening. Feel the power in your upper back. Pull back, release. I'm thinking about 4 more. Pull back, release. Retract, release. Retract, it's a hold, release, and do 2 more. Retract, hold, release. Retract, hold, release. Bring the arms overhead, the palms face one another. Inhale because we're lengthened. Then tuck the chin, exhale up to the knees. Inhale, roll back. We're not coming onto the seat yet. Exhale, roll, bring the hands just a few inches above the legs. Exhale, diagonal arms to diagonal legs. Inhale, roll back. exhale and up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Adding on by using the arms overhead. So you can feel how that's adding on through the rectus abdominis muscles, the six pack. Exhale, feel the mid and lower back dug into the mat. Inhale, more of a neutral spine. Exhale, one more. Inhale, exhale, round and hold. Inhale, roll back, and your arms are going to go by your sides. I'm going to bring my knees into tabletop. First, my right leg. Tabletop is a 90-degree angle, so it's as if your body is a straight back chair. Then bring the other leg into tabletop and glue the legs together. We're going to do our hundreds. We're going to do 50 with our legs in this position and 50, stretch your legs out to feel the change in your lower back. Aha, in this position. If that pings and makes your lower back uncomfortable and unhappy, keep your knees in tabletop. Raise the arms, hip height, tuck the chin, lift your head, neck, and shoulders. And what happens is, immediately your abs go in and up. Help them along by pulling those abs down from your belly button. Good. And we're going to paddle with strong, straight arms, like there are no joints except for your shoulder joint. Down, 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 down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. Literally the hundreds. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, unless you lose count, which I might have. Stretch your legs out. If your head's getting tired, you can keep your hands behind your head and just hold, but I'd prefer you put your head back then, so you could use your arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, and this may have been an extra one, I'm not sure. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring the knees to tabletop. Roll the head, neck, shoulders back. Lower the arms. Take a breath. Keep the knees in. And exhale. The first leg down. The second leg down. Take a breath. Ha. Now slide both feet away from your seat. So you have a wider angle between your heel and your seat. And then raise the right leg back into tabletop and raise it to the ceiling. I like to also dig my heel in of my left foot to get a little power down. So I power down with my heel and my hands, my elbows, and my back so that I can get this rotation of single leg circles. So straighten your leg as much as you can, keeping your hip girdle glued to the mat. Come in towards the belly button, the leg crosses over. It goes down like a clock and back up to the 12. Down to the 6, up to the 12. Around to 6, up to 12. I can see my foot the whole rotation. That's a good indicator that you are doing the circle just the right size and keeping it symmetrical and even throughout. 3 more. 1, 2, last one. Hold it up, relax your toes, put the other foot flat, and let's just do some circles with our foot around for the ankles a few times in one direction, maybe 5 times. And then circle it, ratchet it up the other way. Yes. 4, 5. Re-lengthen the leg, re-glue the hip girdle, repress with your arms, maybe dig that heel in. Now bring the circle out, down to 6, up to 12, around to 12. So it's 3, 6, 9, back to 12, like a clock. 3, try to keep the hips stable. If you make these circles too big, you'll wind up tossing your spine. The hip girdle will not stay stable, and we want to isolate the movement in our torso to work our abs and our back. One more, around, hold it up. Now, flatten the other foot, stretch this leg a little longer. And with fingertips, I call it piano fingers, draw your leg towards you a little more. Straighten the knee a little more. Hamstring stretch, knee to glutes. Flex the heel. Oh, you're really feeling that. Yep. Now bend the knee just a little bit and then press the heel up. Put your arms back to the mat. Bend the knee a little. Keep the foot in flexion, stretch, bend, and flex. So the Achilles tendon is long through this. Don't over bend the knee. We want it just the right amount to get a healthy stretch in the back of the leg. Two more. 1 and 2. Beautiful. Point your toes. And with your right hand, take a hold of that leg and bring your left arm out for balance as you draw that right leg out to the side. Feel the stretch in your adductor muscles. Come back over your hip pocket and switch. Take your left hand, use your right for balance, and cross it over. So when I'm looking, I see my knees in a line. Then I know I'm not going too far over. Use your own body as your measure, because I'm not there to guide you with hands-on since you're not in the studio with me. Let the leg go back and bring the knee in. Give it a hug. Beautiful work. Stretch both legs longer, away from you. So instead of knees really deep, bring those feet away from you a little. Bring your left leg into tabletop and lift it. Really straighten it. Oh, you could feel the difference, how tight this leg is compared to how it ended with the right leg. Yeah, beautiful. Maybe dig that heel in, press your hands, elbows, shoulder girdle, hips. Come in towards the belly button, around and up, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. 5 more, and 1, and 2, and 3, rotating evenly through those hip rotators. 4 and 5, hold it up, maybe flatten your foot, take a breath, and let's do ankle circles. Around one way, 5 times, and the other way. Oh, your strength begins at your feet. That's right, all the way up. The feet can't be ignored. Beautiful. Bring the leg a little closer, maybe dig the heel back in, press down hands, elbows gently, shoulder girdle, chin should not lift up. And now let's go out, around, up. 2 and 3, trying to keep stability in this box between the shoulders and the hips. Beautiful. Good, 3 more. Around, and 2, and 3. Hold it up, flatten the support leg, glue those hips in the back, down, pull the navel in and up, and fingertip hold to your leg. Draw your leg to you, feeling from the knee, back of the knee, all the way up to the glutes, those hamstrings. Beautiful. And flex your heel. You'll feel that right in the gastrocnemius. Keep your legs a little longer, a little straighter. Bend your knee, but keep your feet in flexion. No pointing here. We want the long tendon. Then stretch, long back of the leg, bend. Stretch and bend. And 3, and 4, and 5. 5 more. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Just beautiful. Relax your foot. Take your right arm out to the side, palm up, and use your left hand to help Lower the leg laterally out to the side. Straighten the leg. Keep breathing. Bring it back over the hip socket. Switch your hold and bring it across you. Again, you can almost draw a line from one knee to the other. Then you know you're getting just the right lateral stretch. You're feeling it in the outside. Beautiful. Bring it back to its pocket and give it a little hug. And bring both knees in and lift your head, neck, and shoulders. We're going to work our way up to a seated position. Lift your heels higher than your knees. So it's as if your knees want to rock into you. Exactly. And that's just what we're going to do with fingertips behind the thighs. We're going to rock like a little boat. Count about 5 more of those. Great massage for the spine. Great strengthener for the abs. 2 more. And get enough fire in you. Use your feet if you need to come up and sit up nice and straight, holding your shins. Pull the navel in. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so we've been working on our backs. Let's get into a new position. So we're going to do some side lying work. So from supine, now we're going to go to our right side. So lie on your right side and use the back long end of your mat as your measure. Elbow to the back, the flat of your lower back, your sacral back, your pelvic girdle meets the back end of the mat, this back end, and my soles of my feet are there. So my knees are just in the right position, and I'm going to use the ball to show you how you can get a little lift using a prop. But you can also get a lift by making your fingers tented. Beautiful. I'm going to keep my hand flat on it with my fingertips long, using an unstable surface. Then as I stretch this leg long to match the back edge of the mat, rather than leaning back with my knee up, I'm keeping that knee forward in parallel. These knees are in parallel. Good. And I'm going to kick, kick, long, short, forward, 2, back, back, forward, forward, back, back, long and short, long and short, long sweep, short sweep, long, little, 1, 2, 1, 2. This is the last one. Good. Hold the leg, and rather than letting it rest, keep the leg up. It becomes a weight, a lever. Flex your feet and turn the big toe downward. So watch my feet, just slightly downwards. That keeps that knee facing parallel. And we're going to climb up the elevator. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, then point the toes, bring it down. Up, 2, 3, point, bring it down. So we're working in flexion and then extension. Up, 2, 3, point, down. Up, 2, 3, point, down. Up, 2, 3, yeah. Point down. These little moves are powerful shapers and sculptors for the body. Again, don't rest the foot down, keep it up. Flex the foot, turn the toe slightly down. We're going to make circles for 5, one way and then the other. Around 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't make it any bigger than a Pilates ball. Around 2, 3, 4, 5. You're feeling that, I know. Straighten the bottom leg. And now both legs are like scissors. Beautiful. And get the heels together like Pilates V. So some toes are up, some toes are down. Good, good, good. And we're going to bring that knee in and then out. And 2, and I'm looking over my shoulder. And 3, and 4, and 5. As if it's rolling a ball up the lane of my bottom leg. 1 more, bring it in, and cross the foot over. You've just nodded your foot, and if you're leaning back as I'm showing you, come back onto your side hip and lift the bottom leg. Keep going. 7, 8, 9. You're not going to get a lot of movement here. Now the circles for this inner leg are going to be small. 1, 2, don't worry about that. 3, 4, think about that the heel is drawing the circle. The other way, circle with your heel. 2 more. Great. And bring that leg, that top leg out. Keep your legs up and we're going to do scissors. Draw the bottom leg forward, the top leg back. And switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was the big finish. Bring your knees together. We love a big finish in Pilates. And come on up onto your shins. Good. And my heels automatically spin out like this. Turn them straight up. Don't do what I do naturally. I'm turning my heels up and I'm sitting right on them. I'm getting a deep stretch now as you are into your mid-arch. Beautiful. You're going to be on the opposite side of me, looking at me. Lift your seat and put it to your left. Feel that stretch already. Sweep the arms out into a T. Find your balance. You're already doing a lateral stretch and balance. Look at your left palm. Inhale, prepare. I lengthen to the sides of the room. And then exhale, do a make-believe cartwheel. See how straight my arms are? So you know from doing a cartwheel on the grass, you can't bend your elbows during a cartwheel. Same thing here. Hold it, keep breathing. Inhale and up, and now your arms down. Lovely. We're now on the left side. I always go to the middle of my mat as much as I can. Bring your left elbow to the rear line of your mat. Bring your hips, your seat, feel for it. And then bend your knees so the soles of your feet are in line. That way you know you're really in good position. I roll my arm long away from me, right? My right arm. You're doing the same, but you're tenting the fingertips. Beautiful. Stretch the top leg. And as you stretch, tilt the top hip forward and facing down slightly. Good. That's the position. Now your leg is out from the hip, not with the foot to the floor. Straight out. Good. And the big toe is pointed down slightly. Kick forward, point back. Kick forward, point back. Now what's happening to the rest of the body while this leg is doing this jackknife kind of thing? Well, it is working to stabilize against the movement of the leg forward and back. It's working the abs. Yeah, one more. Beautiful. Hold that long. Flex your foot. Turn the toe down. Let's go up that elevator. Up, 2, 3. Write it down. 1 floor, 2 floor, 3. Write it down. Up, up, up. Write it down. Up, up, up. You feel those little movements. Incremental movements. Down. Up, up, up. One more. Up, up, up. And down, but not down to the mat. Flex the foot, turn the toes. Lift the chest and circle 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. Go the other way. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. Straighten that bottom leg. Come into your Pilates V. Bring the top leg in and out by bending the knee. 4. Keep going. Good. Do a few more of these. 3 more. And 2. And 3. Cross the leg over. Sit up nice and straight. Flex the bottom leg and lean back onto that hip. I know it's not the most pleasant feeling. Lift. 2, 3 from the bottom. Good. Hold it. Circle for 5. The other way. Small circles leading with the heel. Hold it. Beautiful. Stretch that top leg on top of the bottom. Come right onto the hip, nice and straight. Maybe point, give the toes a point, and scissor. And 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Keep going. 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, and bring your knees in. Whew. And come onto the shins. Beautiful. Rock side to side gently, really giving those feet and ankles a workout. And stabilize. Tent the fingers, lengthen the arms, draw the shoulders from the ears. Lift your seat and place it to your right. You're not sitting on the ankles or the heels at all. The feet are both to your left side. Inhale, T. Exhale, stretch those arms east to west a little more with those fingertips. Beautiful. Pop your right palm and look at it. And cartwheel, lateral flexion. Walk those fingertips away. Breathing. Beautiful. Inhale. Arms down, just lovely. Okay, I'd like to turn now onto our front spine, the anterior spine. So come onto your belly side, your anterior spine, with your hands and elbows and shoulders in a 90-degree angle, creating that angle. Your hands are shoulder width apart, your elbows are shoulder width apart. Your fingers should not be touching one another. Open the fingers. Press into the mat with your hands and elbows and lift the chest a little more. Lift the chin slightly. What should your legs be doing? They should be where you're comfortable for your lower back. Don't force them to be glued together. Exhale, just let go of the muscle. The tension in the muscles. So you're just holding on with your, wherever your body is meeting the mat. But there's no real pressure in. Now, press in. Point those toes away from you while you do it. Don't overpoint, no cramping. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, come to that upper body extension. Feel the power build in those upper arms as you bear down asymmetrically. Exhale, let it go. 2 more. Inhale, press down. Bone density. Oh yeah. Can't have too much of that. Exhale. Press down. Point the toes gently. Lift the chest. Hold all that beautiful, healthy tension in the body. Then let go of it. Fabulous. Now you're going to separate the elbows, palm over palm, whichever hand you want. Forehead down. Lift one hip and bring it down towards the back end of the mat, lengthening that leg. Then the other leg, lengthen the leg. Great. Now we just lengthened the entire spine. Good. Turn the toes out and the knees out. So from Pilates V, separate the legs into wide second. Pull the navel away from the mat. Feel how your glutes just engaged. Now let go of the navel. Relax the knees, relax the glutes. Pull the navel up and connect the glutes. Squeeze them together and then let everything go. One more time. Pull the navel up, grip the glutes, and lift the head, neck, and feet. The chest lifts and let it go. Pull the navel in. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. You don't need to grip those glutes. First, pull the navel in, then lift up. The glutes will do what the glutes need to do to help you. And let it go. Pull the navel in. That's the only muscle I want you actively working. Inhale, lift. Now raise the arms up and you can stay here and start your swimming, or bring your arms out and start swimming with your arms as well. Strength, flexibility, endurance, stamina, balance. Hold steady. Hold steady. Bring the arms out in a T. Now bring that all the way to your side body. Turn your thumbs down. Lift up a little higher. Feet too. And then let it go. Palms are up. Turn your head to one side or the other and let your shoulders round forward. And then turn the big toes towards each other so you're kind of bow-legged. You're going to feel a nice opening in the lower back. You feel the heavy back body leaning into your front body. You feel the spine stretch and the muscles across the back from east to west, really lengthening. Gently lift the head and turn the neck so your head goes the other way onto the other cheek. Literally turn the other cheek. It's often a good thing to do figuratively as well. Really great massage for the abs and the organs inside the abs. And bring your hands under your shoulders, turn the toes back flat to the mat, turn the nose looking down at the mat as if it had an eye. Bring your thumbs down to the top rib and then push up. Open the knees wide to sit down on your bottom to your heels in child's pose, rest pose, reset pose, whatever you want to call it. And reset. Let the spine stretch. Let your breath reset. Beautiful. And then sitting back on the heels, ripple the spine to straight and come onto your bottom once again. So we worked our spine in our extension, then in flexion, then lateral flexion, and I'd like to do twisting as well as rotation. So bring your hands under your chin, then separate them into a T. Now my legs, they are off of the mat and then coming close to the little skinny edge of the mat to grip it. And my knees are parallel, not turned out. So if this is my knee, my knees look like this, not to the sides. Good. Flex your feet, keep those toes upright. Inhale again, bring the arms out and twist right. And then we're going to lean, 2, 3, come up. Twist left, lean, 2, 3. This is called the saw. Twist, lean, 2, 3, and up, and twist, and lean, 2, 3, and up. Where is my head going? It's looking at the back arm. 1, 2, 3, and up, and twist, and 1, 2, 3, and up, and twist, and 1, 2, 3, and up, and twist, and 1, 2, 3, up, and twist. Come on, 1, 2, 3, and up, and twist, and 1, 2, 3, and up, and twist. Come on, really get into those obliques, the pockets of the ab. 1, 2, 3, and up, and twist, and 1, 2, 3, and up, and twist. You're almost there. 2, 3, and up, and twist. We're almost there, and up, and twist. This is the last 1, 2, 3, and up, and arms down. Take a breath. So your legs are in a small straddle. Bring the feet together, the soles of the feet. Resist pulling the heels towards your bottom, towards your pelvic floor. Keep a nice big diamond shape and round down. You're going to feel the release in the side seat there. Bowing down in flexion. Sitting back, pull the navel in and straighten the spine. Bring your knees together. Lovely. Feet separated just about full width. Tuck and roll slowly down. Controlling your movements, making every part of our class work with a purpose. Beautiful. Okay, so the next thing we're going to work on are our hips and back and abs and glutes with some back dancing. So bring your heels a little closer to your seat, but not where they touch your longest finger with your hands down. That's a misnomer. Keep the legs hip width apart, just about this much apart. And we're only going to lift the very bottom of our vertebra. The very bottom, that tail rolls up and then let it down. Tuck it, let it down. So when it tucks, my waistband goes into the mat. When I let go, there's a slight lift. Tuck, let it go. Tuck, let it go. Tuck, tuck, tuck. You can see what's happening to the ball. So as I tuck, I'm gripping into the midline. Tuck, tuck, bringing the side seat in, sculpting the glutes. Tuck, tuck, pulling the abs in and up, in and up. Beautiful. Keep going. Oh yeah, you're feeling this. Don't bring the feet closer to your seat. Nope. Keep them right where they are. One more. Hold it up, slowly let it down. If you had the ball, you would move it. You're going to now glue the legs together and then walk the feet on the toes really close to your seat and bring those heels closer together. And now we're going to do the same tucking on high heel toe. Tuck, tuck, tuck. You're going to feel more stretch in your quads. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly let it go. Bring your feet away from your seat comfortably and separate the feet again. Now we're going to do a hip roll and we're almost at the end here. Tuck your tailbone. You feel your waistband pressed in, the back waistband. Then lift up slowly into a diagonal. We're not looking to do a big arch here. We're more in a flat back position. Then from the top of the spine down, connect your vertebra to the mat. Let the tail get heavy. Release the tension. Tuck again. Come up slowly. And we're going to pulse. Pulse. 2. Lift higher. Lift higher. Lift higher. You're on your shoulder girdle. You're not straining your neck. It's the shoulders that are bearing the weight. 4, 5. Slowly down. Glue the legs together. Bring them comfortably in for our last twist. Lift your feet higher than your knees. Open the arms. Roll to the right. Let the knee bundle go. Look to your left. Grip the legs towards one another in the midline. Roll back. Roll the other way. Find your breath. Your head is looking the opposite way of your knees. Glue the legs together. Engage to the midline. Back to center. Lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Elbows high. Fingertips behind the thighs. Use your strong feet. Use the knees bending. Opening and closing the space behind the legs so that you get a nice rocking swing until you can sit straight up, lifting your chest, crossing the legs, palms up to let the shoulders sink down, navel in, close the pelvic floor, grip it closed, chin in neutral, crown of the head rising slightly. Thank you for joining me today on the mat for Pilates with Sue.
Thank you, Sue.
Great seeing you. Good night, Megan.